before the stream is scheduled, but that gives me time to make sure everything's working. And now let's go on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and Odyssey. Okay. Everything is live. Now I get to go to my playback and make sure that everything is live. Hey, Stream Elements noticed that we are live. That's good. Yeah, the problem with starting early is YouTube's... I hit start broadcast. YouTube?
The problem with starting early is YouTube is as stupid does.
That is correct. Oh. Yeah, it's showing me that it's still not live, even though here it's showing that it is live. What the hell?
Anyhow, since I sent you that little rundown, which wasn't initially meant to be for you, but I thought you might find it interesting anyhow.
Yep.
I dispatched 3,000 people to a new colony site, which apparently has local geothermal, which hopefully I can use for its generator. I'll have to see, but which would mean I wouldn't have to rely so much on imported oil, but
always a good thing to not be dependent on foreign oil. Whether we're
it's not foreign. It's not foreign. It's from, another town in my micro empire, which is the mightiest empire of the Frostlands, because, yeah.
Nice. Right, can you maybe not glitch out, Odyssey? I would appreciate that. Yeah, anyway, so I guess today's plan, we gotta wrap up, okay, it just doesn't want to play it, so you know what? I'll just close that window and not worry about it. It's another, this is... Stream, yeah. Stream's working, so that's cool. Have a corpse party.
I saw Ace of Spades. I have not really kept up on them, but I have visited there on occasion, and yeah.
Yeah, I like them. Good source of news.
I largely hang around libertarians, but
Totally fair.
Which you may or may not be familiar with.
I am not. I'm going to assume that they have something to do with libertarians, but I'm not sure what.
Libertarians is a site which was founded by commenters on Reason Hit and Run when Reason was starting to shit the bed.
Okay.
Who basically just exodused from hit and run comments en masse and founded their own group blog thing. So I just hang around there, poke at the links they provide, and that sadly is my primary news source these days. But I feel more comfortable that way than obsessing over the news every bit, because what the fuck's the point?
Yeah, that's totally fair. Can we maybe have this thing work somehow? Reasonably?
But you might be at least, vaguely familiar with how Reason sort of shit the bed at some point.
I actually am not familiar with that bit of lore. Please do enlighten me.
Well, Reason used to be quite a good libertarian publication, right?
Yeah, quite familiar with it.
In recent years, not so much. And, the libertarian case for voting Obama, there were a lot of people who just left in absolute disgust as things were getting shittier and shittier at Reason. So,
Okay, yeah, that would do it. Yeah, I just remember there was a lot of disgust in the Libertarians when who was the guy that the Libertarian Party nominated that didn't know what Aleppo was?
Tell me, what is Aleppo? Sorry, Gary Johnson. Yes.
Gary Johnson, yes. Oh, yes, that's right. I remember because people were making jokes that it was possible it was one of the northern Midwest states. I want to say Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Michigan, but I don't remember. People were joking that in 2016, the winning ticket, not exactly a ticket, but just the people that are going to win, are going to be Johnson and Johnson. Gary Johnson for the Libertarians, and I want to say Ron Johnson for Senate or something like that. Okay, let me get all this stuff back to the way we want. Let me get this back to my guides. And yes, guides plural. I never play with a single guide. I have all of them.
Speaking of people named Johnson, be concerned if you ever meet a person named Richard William Johnson.
Yeah, that is definitely a dangerous person.
You know why?
Because he's Dick.
That is correct.
Alright, that reminds me of a joke, but I don't think I need to remind myself how it goes. Okay, I'm just trying to remember the main person in the joke's name. I don't think it really matters. Okay. All right. So, cop pulls someone over for speeding, and he goes up, does all the formalities, and asks, "What's your name?" It's Jason. Full name. That is the full name. What do you mean? Well, my name used to be Jason Johnson, but, back when I was young, I went into med school, got my medical degree, practiced as a doctor for a while. But, eventually I got bored of it, got tired of practicing with the MD. I went back to school, became a dentist, got my DDS, practiced that for a while, got married. Unfortunately, my wife cheated on me, and turns out I managed to get syphilis. Now, once the dental board found out, they got rid of my DDS. And, I tried going back into medicine, but they found out, and they got rid of my MD. Then, I didn't have the money to get things treated, so I lost my Johnson, and now I'm just Jason.
Well, I saw where that was going as soon as he got syphilis.
All right. Anyway, enough of that tomfoolery. You good to go?
Well, I'm as ready as you can ever be for being plunged into Kenjin Elementary, but
All right. So I got control still for a second. Let's hop in. All right. We're back here at the save. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Corpse Party. It is time for the final bad ending of Chapter 2. I'm Brain Stabity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbied, and with me I have...
Nweismuller, here to endure these spooky events.
Ooh, the very, very spooky events. All right, Nweis, controls are yours. Let's head north. So, if you recall from the last episode, we got to get our butts up to the to the bathroom, and this time, perhaps not get a bad ending.
And there's nothing over here. That's right.
Nothing there that we can do. Nothing here we can grab. Just gotta head upstairs. Reveals.
Yep, that...
Remember that name, Kizami.
今、声が聞こえたか？
聞こえた。どうしたんだろう、この人。
We all wonder what
命を落
happened.
とすとき、すごく驚いてる感じがする。
Quickly, suddenly, and rapidly.
Yeah.
Also with speed.
With lots of speed. But not the drug. We may as well grab the notes here. Victim's memoirs, 4 out of 5. I am writing these memoirs with sticky hands, but it's not me that is sticky, but something else. I hope you're not mad about this. Maybe you will think I'm a horrible person, but I got hungry again. Really hungry, like I was about to die. So I did something I shouldn't have done. I promised myself I would stay sane, and promised myself I wouldn't do what I did. And I'm so sorry. Really, really sorry. Really sorry. But there is no excuse for what I did. With my bloody hands, I took the thing that I've been squishing, and I put it in my mouth, and I swallowed it. I ate it. Hey, Tomato, welcome to the stream. Just in time for the creepy victim's memoirs. All right, let's head over.
I suppose let's head over where?
To the boys' bathroom. First one here. May as well explore a few things. Have Ayumi be weirded out. Mirror is slightly vibrating against the back wall with each subtle movement you make, clattering as it does so.
男の子のトイレなんて初めて入った。
Well, we saw in the scene from last time that she stepped in when the coach was yelling at Yoshiki. There's Ayumi standing next to him. She seems to be staring down at the floor and grinning wildly. Now
Yes, she...
She seems to be staring down at the floor and grinning wildly. She is.
I just figured,
何？
like, hiding that text box for a better view of that would be cool.
It was a good choice.
いや、なんでもない。気のせいか。
I heard Seiko.
すっげえ視線が気になるんだけど。
I don't know, maybe it's Ayumi. She is staring right at you.
さすがに無理だわ。
Same thing. Oh no, gentleman ghost is being rude again.
なあ、今、変な声聞こえたか？
聞こえてないけど、ここ何かいる？早く出よう。
Good idea, Ayumi.
おう。
Let's leave.
Well, would you be calm if someone barged into you while you were in a stall?
No, not at all.
So
right.
we can't really blame him, can we?
No, we can't.
Huh?
Especially since that stall is not just a stall, but also his home.
これ
Vibrating mirror. Vibrating mirror. Vibrating mirror, okay.
なんだこれ。何のシミだ？
There's some sort of dark stain on the floor outside the
And that happens
that one
to be,
stall.
Yeah. That happens to be the spot where Naomi was standing. And right in front of the stall where Seiko hung herself.
見えるな。
ここで誰か死んでる。声が聞こえる。
Nope, they have not found the teacher's body yet, Tomato. She is still technically MIA despite her very lethal injuries.
I think we can safely assume her death, however, because
Oh,
those injuries were.
おい。
Gotta get the panty shot.
Oh,
Even
Japan.
Oh, Japan. Even in the middle of a horror game, gotta have that upskirt.
Shinozaki!
She felt Naomi's pain. She's psychically attuned to the vibrations that have been left behind by strong emotions. There's a dark stain on the floor in the shape of a person's body.
誰かいるみたいで気持ち悪いな。なんだこれ。個室の中が真っ黒に汚れてる。
1 second, you've lost controls. Okay, you got controls again.
That was exciting.
大丈夫かよ、篠崎。
Yeah, that face is not natural.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say if you're ever making sounds like that, there might be a problem with you.
You might have a demon.
もっと連れてこい。私のために何でもしてくれる。悪気がなくても、あなたは生き埋めが記すのですか？
Leave her, bro. She's not good
私のもの
anymore.
なんだから、あなたなんかに渡さない。
Nope, that was the previous bad ending. We left without her.
恥ずかしいと思いなさいよ。
It went poorly.
It went very poorly. Fight it, Shinozaki. It doesn't make a difference.
Seriously, though, just the voice acting on doing these inhuman groans is amazing to me.
Yup.
お前。
No, Tomato, we are still... I mean, we will be getting a bad ending, but we're still on path for the good ending right now.
信じてたのに。どうしてみんな私の意見を聞いてくれないの？
なんだよ。何言ってかわかんねえよ。
Okay. Whenever you regain controls, whatever you do, don't go downstairs.
Yeah, I...
くそ。
Still don't have control, I know. Oh, may as well talk to the red ghost. That poor girl. She's lost her mind and she'll never get it back. Possession is a frightful thing, Have your thoughts pushed deep down into the pit of your soul, and someone else's take their place. Alright. We want to go back to the girls' room. Although we can talk to her. Hey, she's back in the party. Ayumi is staring at you as if transfixed, with an unnaturally wide smile stretched across her face. Okay, let's not do that. Alright, we want to inspect that thing again. There's a dark stain on the floor in the shape of a person's body. Is that it? Inspect the second stall and attempt to leave. So.
篠崎。おかしくなりそうだ。なんでこんなことになっちまったんだよ。
Possibly because you got the attention of a malevolent spirit?
Yep. Oh.
死ぬま
Is it going to be the same scene as what we had on the stairs? Looks like it.
なんだこの煙は。出てこい便所から。
Speaking of malevolent spirits.
Gym teachers.
また吸ってたのか。
いいえ。
次目撃したらクビだって言っといたよな、学校。
すいません。
問題児、お前さ、なんで学校にいるの？親からも感動されて別居状態、友達もいない、授業も出ん。つまらないからと学校に八つ当たりされても困るんだよな。楽しくないんだろ。なんでやめないのか意味がわからん。その家庭環境では進学だって考えちゃいないんだろ。
はあ。
ま、一年のこの時点からすでに三者面談にすら顔を出さない。お前んとこのご両親もどうかと思うがな。
うちの親出来悪い俺のこと嫌ってるから。
いや、それ以前の問題だろう。親としての自覚が足りん。俺にもし子供がいたら絶対にそんなことしないよな。まったく大人になりきれていない幼稚な親が一丁前に子供なんか作るから。世の中幼稚なガキが溢れかえるんだよな。
And you aren't basically just a thug?
確かにな。確かに無理にここに居続ける意味はないかも
Hypocrisy.
な。
Thy name is Coach.
Yeah.
こいつぶん殴ってやめてやるのもいいか。
授業料だけ出してりゃ親だとでも思ってんだろ。あの類は。
Don't go forward,
な
Nweis.
んだその目は。
Yes, Tomato. All gym teachers are in fact like that. It is a universal absolute. It doesn't matter what country you're in, what continent, what language you speak. With the slight of exception that sometimes there are also fat women that couldn't even walk a mile, let alone run a mile. Okay, continue on.
教師に手出すなんて初めてだな。ま、いっか。
Well, you know what they say. Those who can't do, teach.
And those who
Those who
can't
can't-
teach, teach gym.
Yep.
鶴田先生、
ああ。おお、委員長。なんだ。
教頭先生がお呼びです。すぐ職員室に来てくださいって。
そうか、わかった。ん？篠崎、お前の目は。
Coach, please do not creep on the class rep.
Yeah.
Please do not.
いつもキリッとしていて凛々しいな。先生、お前のような子は大好きだ。悩みがあったら
Yeah, what
何
kind
で
of
も相
way
談に
does
来
he
い。
like them?
He wasn't making it much of a mystery, was he?
No, he wasn't.
That guy's the worst. Yes, yes, he is, Ayumi.
すまね
あなたも最低。
え。
今手出そうとしてたでしょ。
Of course he was.
あんなダメな先生の口車に乗せられて退学になって。そんな結末悔しくないの？意地でも思惑に乗らないようにかじりついてでも居座ってやりなさいよ。
お前何泣いてんだ。
She's just a sensitive girl. Also in more ways than one.
Honestly, I think it's all of a piece. The idea is she's so sensitive that she gets really emotional. She's really in tune with psychic phenomena, which is why she notices some things that others do not. And also, by being really in tune with psychic phenomena, her defenses against them are basically non-existent.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
ごめん。なんか感情的になると意味なく涙出るの。私。
She's even weak to her own emotions.
Psychic defense, negative 50.
1-5の岸沼くんだっけ？
ああ、
私は3組の篠崎。出しゃばっちゃってごめんね。
おう。あ、いや。
じゃあ。
なあ、さっきの教頭が呼んでるっての。
嘘嘘。
And suddenly he likes her because he realized she can break the rules
そう
too.
いや、あの時の涙の例、まだ言ってないな。
And she broke the rules for his sake.
That's also true. She has some psychological debuff.
ここに
Yes,
閉じ
she
込めら
does,
れたことが
Tomato.
分かった時、何があってもあいつを守るって決めたじゃねえか。
Oh yeah, Ayumi, you got a delinquent as your bodyguard.
何があってもが今試されてんだよ。
どうしてこんなことをするの？
Oh yeah, those are very possessed eyes.
Also, look around her mouth. There's like
Yep.
droplets of spit flying out from her.
She might have rabies. You're not possessed,
Shinozaki.
you just have rabies.
She's possessed by the spirit of the possum that was in the trash cans 3 nights ago or something.
Nice.
頼む、戻ってきてくれ。篠崎。クラスのやつら見つけて全員でここを出るんだろ。お前がそんなんじゃ意味ねえ
Well,
ん
there's
だよ。
one classmate you're not gonna find.
Yeah. Question: would it be better or worse to be possessed by the spirit of the possum that was in the trash cans 3 days ago, or the spirit of a goose?
I don't know. Because, I mean, geese are already possessed by the evil spirits of all Canadians. I'm pretty sure I told you the joke, but Canadians are so nice because they took all of their collective evil and hatred and they just dumped it into the geese.
Story checks out.
Tomato answers both would be bad. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
岸沼くん、あれ、私。
篠崎、お前。おっでお前、戻ったのか？そうか。
うん。さっきから目にしてるここで亡くなってる人たちはみんな知らない人たちだったけど、さっきのはすごく身近な人の断末魔みたいな思念を浴びて。
Yep, I'll say it again, but in this universe, when you die inside of Tenjin Elementary School, the pain and agony of death continues on.
気づいたら岸沼くんに肩抱かれてた。
あんなに拒否んなくてもいいよな。身近な人か。今回ばかりは外れるといいな、カン。
It's not.
苦しく
Well,
て
we saw chapter 1 already.
寒くて
Yep.
喉だけ焼けるように熱くて。
Well, that fits with.
湿気もしてて真っ暗で。
That fits with a hanging.
Yep.
もがいても手も足もつかなくて、助けてって声も出なかった。
Also fits with a hanging.
わかったよ。
Now the excruciating bit, that doesn't fit. Definitely not a cross, it was a noose.
You just had to make that joke, didn't you?
I had to.
篠崎、しっかりしろ。お前はちゃんと生きてる。
And because I'm gonna be terrible and explain my own joke, excruciating literally means from the cross. So, excruciating pain is literally the pain of being crucified.
And you know, you're explaining that just made me cross.
Oh.
てか、ユイ先生本当にいないな。
On the other hand, at least for the meaning, you nailed it.
Oh.
一度
These are the puns that I need to put up with.
そうするか。サトシたちもいないしな。
Aren't you glad?
I didn't say banana.
Banana, na, 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 na.
All right, let's head downstairs.
And we're looking for the final
Yes, but we're
memoir,
not,
which
should be right here somewhere. I thought it was by the stairs, but we don't want to grab it before saving. Let me check the.
Well, we have a save point here, so
Yeah,
we can.
head to the save point first. Oh, there's a ghost. Let's go ahead and save, then I'll see. Yeah, final one is. Oh, no, it's further forward. Did you speak the bad ending, or is it gonna happen now? We have not yet. Okay, So yeah, anyway, let's go into the infirmary.
Aren't we going to save that for the good ending?
No, because it's not going to be the good ending yet. There's just a scene in there that we can grab.
I'm just saying, This way we can
Okay, sure.
branch.
Fair enough. All right, let's pause here for a second. Branching point, if you're on the interactive version, option A, we're going to go ahead and find the final victim's memoir. Path 2, or option 2, we'll continue on to the good ending. Make your choice. See you on the other side. All right, let's continue on and get the final victim's memoir. It is...
That way we don't have to repeat this scene, so,
Yeah,
may as well.
makes sense. So let's head over all the way to the west side, and we want to get back up to the second floor, and do not get caught by the boy. There's probably some lag since you're playing through screen share.
Yeah, as I told you earlier, there is a bit of lag on this because you heard what my latency was and you winced. So
Yeah.
where is it?
It is just somewhere here on the second floor, so I guess just keep heading up. Probably close to the stairs to the third floor. There it is. I think. Victim's Memoirs, 5 of 5. Read it. If you are reading this, allow me to forewarn you. There is no hope of rescue. There is nothing to be gained. Endless wandering and endless torture is the nature of this place. I succumbed to my hunger and thirst. Began nibbling on that corpse again. There is no flavor, no sensation. Just meat and fluid to sate my empty belly. I promised I would not desecrate your body anymore, but I broke that promise. Please, forgive me.
篠崎うわなんだよ
He indulged in long pig.
なんだよ何口に入れて血の味ってお前
That reminds me of a ramen restaurant near my parents' house with, ramen frequently being served with pork as the meat therein, and its logo is a pig tucking into a bowl of ramen and winking at you.
Okay. So he was the one eating, huh? Yeah. Reading the victim's memoirs caused him to eat Ayumi.
篠崎
Or shall we say, ayami?
篠崎じゃねえかあなんで
You read the victim's memoirs and you got possessed. And you did the same thing.
誰だ許さねえぞ許さねえ
Shinozaki's Testament. It's a yellowed school flyer, presumably taken off the wall somewhere along the way. A short message has been hastily scribbled in pen on the reverse side.
死にたくない。死にたくない。
And that paper wiggled of
Yeah,
its own accord.
殺される。
it did it again.
食べられる。あいつが追いかけてくる。 もうすぐきっと捕まる。この遺書を読む人がいたら、あいつを裁いてください。私を殺して食べたのはクラスメートの岸沼です。
Yep, he got possessed by the victim's memoirs and ate Ayu. And didn't regain his senses until after she was dead. It faked you out. You thought it was gonna show a wrong end, but no. He keeps screaming. He's gonna keep eating. He's still eating.
Those were some disgusting sounds.
Yes, they were. Once again, the sounds themselves are gross enough here. Anyway, my control's Nweis.
Surely.
So, that is the final bad ending of Chapter 2. All that's left is the good ending, which is what we'll be doing next time. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description, as always. And yeah, see you next time. Bye now. Okay, give me a second to clean up the guides here. Knock off all the stuff we did. Let's see. Okay, we can keep that as it is. Chapter 3, good.
Just remember, hunger and thirst after righteousness, not your classmate.
Yes, okay, we can remove that wrong end. We can remove dinner is served. That's the name that the guy gave this. So what's the good ending for the whole game? Did they all survive? No, they do not. They do not, Tomato. The good ending is that some of them survive.
There are at least 2 deaths so far.
Yep.
And on the route to the good ending, so, you know.
Alright, I guess that is that. Let me get the guide back up. Good. Cancel out of here. Resume. Chapter...
No,
2?
it's chapter select.
Chapter select, chapter 2. It's so confusing. Resume is for temp saves. Alright, we hop back in here. And introduction time. Hello.
I'm not sure. Wait. I'm not sure that was actually the.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and exit. And I also
I'm not sure
forgot
that
to
was
hit
the
start
correct.
recording, so yeah.
Okay, chapter select, chapter 2. Okay, that was the correct one. I was momentarily saying, is it that save or the one before it? So I just wanted to go back and make sure, and you didn't hit start recording, so that also helps.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. It's almost as if I was psychic and knew that you would interrupt. Alright, let's hop in here. And this time, let's actually start recording. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Corpse Party. I'm bringing Stabbity, the spookiest Stabbity that ever Stabbitied. And with me I have...
Nweismuller.
And...
Just curious to see what that ghost is doing in the infirmary.
And if you're on the interactive version, let's go follow the ghost and get the good ending. Nweis, the controls are yours. Let's roll. Giddy conversation and laughter can be heard wafting out from the infirmary.
そうなの。そう、私もね、学校大好きなんだよ。鈴本さん、ダメ！
離れろ早く。
先生も大好きだし、君たちと一緒だね。
鈴本、おい、しっかりしろ。
鈴本さん、わかる？篠崎さん、石沼くん。だってさ、こっちへ来て。
Get away from the ghosts!
大丈夫だよ。本当はこの子たちは悪くないよ。
あ、
かわいそうな子たちなの。見て、これ。
Heavenly Post. 4 children abducted. Follow-up report. The brutal, shocking deaths of the recent kidnapped grade schoolers have now been traced back to the hands of the instructor found in the room with them. The scissors he held are confirmed to have been used to cut out the victims' tongues, ultimately leading to death through excessive bleeding or choking. Hey, Tomato, why are you calling Mayu a bitch? She's not one. She's nice. One of the victims even had the majority of her head slowly and methodically removed. This cranial mass was found on the floor next to her body.
And, well, what do you know? And we have the one with half her head gone right there.
Yep. The Heavenly Host Elementary students pictured here are the 4 who were found in that basement room. Isn't she the one who started all of this? No, she's just the one that was leaving. Ayumi, the black-haired one, she was the one that did the ritual, so it's her fault. Of these children, one was blank when investigators arrived at the scene of the crime. She was blank blood blank. The newspaper is torn at this point. The bottom half of the article is missing.
この幽霊、新聞の写真と同じ顔、同じ服装だ。
Well, at least one of them has the same face. I'm not sure you could catch the face of the other one.
Well, in the close-ups, you could see, like, a doubly faint face. So, like, if a ghost of a ghost...
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You can see the faint after-image of the face. So, yeah, I guess you could maybe recognize it, but it looked faint enough that I'm not sure you could get much out of it. But
yeah, and especially not from the on-screen sprites.
Oh, yeah.
この子たちを放っておけないよ。私、ここにいる。
Don't say that, Mayu.
ダメだ。鈴本、ここ出ようぜ。なあ。
Ayumi calling is the pot calling the kettle black. And of course there's an upskirt again.
And yeah, can sort of see the top of her face, but it's so faint. I'm not sure how much you could get out of that.
Incredibly
Oi,
faint,
oi.
yes.
どうなってんだ。篠崎。こいつら。
Someone better call an exorcist. Although in this case, it's just telepathy. Alright. Can we... Doesn't seem like we can do much. Trying to approach doesn't do good. Let's leave. And yeah, let's go ahead and save just in case. This is really the good ending. Oh yes, we are on path for the good ending. Wow, that ghost can still gargle even without the top half of her head.
Well, her conversation comes in.
Wuhan! Wuhan! Interesting choice of sound effects. Come and play. Anyway, nothing we can do here.
Well, I feel like it was in character for Yoshiki to keep on trying over and over, even after it was clear that it wasn't going to work.
That's
Because-
fair.
You know, delinquent determination.
触ることができないんじゃ。引っ張り出すこともできねえ。どうすりゃいいんだ。
なんとかしなきゃ。
で、お前、鼻血出てるぞ。
言わないでよ。はっきりそういうのは。
なんだよ。教えずにほっとく方がひでえじゃんかよ。
You're so blunt about it. Again, Japan, a different aspect of Japan, but Japan. We were talking about how Seiko would make a good, noisy American for a company. And here we are.
Ishinuma doing the same.
なんだこいつ。目が死んだ魚みたいだ。
But it looks like we've run into another living person.
あな
Yeah.
た方はここに閉じ込められたばかりなのですね。
そうだけど、あんたもか。見たことない制服だけど。
Also, she's got a pentagram in her, on her hair.
私はとっくにここで死んでいます。
Okay, maybe not a living person.
Maybe not.
大事な人を探しにここへ来ました。あなたはもしかしてナホさん？はい。
She seems a little more sane than some of the other ghosts we've encountered, though.
A little more corporal also.
誰だ
Corporeal.
一体。
If she was a little more corporal, she'd be dressed more in olive drab.
女子高生霊能師のサイノキーナホさん。
Yeah, a paranormalist. Well, that would explain the pentagram in her hair now, wouldn't it?
It would.
あれ去年何か賞を取ってテレビ出てた小説家の
霊能相談や心霊情報のホームページもすごく有名なんだ。いつもサイト見てました、ナホさん。ありがとう。もう更新なんてできませんけれど。
Makes sense since she's
幸
dead.
せの幸子さんのおまじないが載ってから更新が止まっていたから心配していたんですけど、
Oh
こんなこ
no.
とになっていたなんて。
なあ、ちょっと。さっき人を探しにここへ来たって言ったな。
はい。
自分から来たのか？てか、来る方法があるのか？ここに。
それはごめんなさい、言えません。
Yoshiki put two and two together.
それよりお友達が大変なことに。そうなんです。どうしたらいいのか。私はここで死ぬ前に脱出を試みてこの学校を必死に調べました。どうやらこの異空間天神小学校を形成しているのは私たちの時代から30年前に起こった事件、児童4名連続誘拐殺害事件で惨殺された子供たちの例。
さっきの新聞記事に写真付きで載ってた4人か。
多分そうだね。私は途中力尽きて叶いませんでしたが、あの子たちの霊を安息に弔ってあげれば、あるいは多重次元の異空間も崩壊し、私たちへの無用な虐待もやめて解放してくれるかも。そう思うのです。
安息に弔うったってどうすればいいんだ？
欠かせないのはもちろん殺害犯人の懺悔でしょうね。殺害犯もまさかこの校舎にいます。
Oh no.
マジかよ。懺悔ってそんなやつ相手に俺らに何ができんだよ。
マユ？
急いで保健室の霊2人を何とかしないと。お友達が
Just like the boy already heard us on one of the bad endings.
とにかくそいつを探してみます。
おい待てよ篠崎。作家か霊能しか知らねえけど信じてみるよ。今は何でもありがたい。
Alright, let's get Ayumi back in the party.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Old newspaper clipping given by Mayu contains a photograph of the 4 kidnapping murder victims. Yeah, there you go. Well, it only shows 3 of them, but yeah.
おい大丈夫か？
平気、戻してないよ。
She seems like a good ghost. I like her, says Tomato.
プレッシャーでボロボロじゃねえか。篠崎早く出してやらねえとこいつもやばいぞ。出口はねえのか。
I suppose it's in character for a paranormal researcher, even when she's dead, to have some idea how to approach paranormal phenomena.
Yeah, but the other thing you need to understand is that she posted the Sachiko Ever After onto her blog, and Ayumi used that blog to perform the Sachiko Ever After ritual, so...
okay,
keep
which
going
way?
West. That's actually why I was saying we should have watched that scene earlier, to avoid a tiny bit of backtracking, but that's A-okay. We could have saved here instead. That's fine. North, and we want to go all the way to the stairs. And we definitely do not want to read that.
Oh, look here. Here's something.
There's a severed head of an old-fashioned festival doll lying on the ground here. Pick it up? Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what you do in these sorts of games? You find random crap lying around and...
Yeah. Thoughts begin to echo in your mind, seemingly from the doll. Somehow or another, it's found a way to communicate its sole desire.
なんだこの声。
体を戻して。
An old, stained head from an antique Japanese festival doll. Alright, let's head back down to the first floor, to the intersection, and then we're going to want to head north. May as well save, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of lag, and dodging the ghost can be a little awkward. I mean, it's not too difficult, but...
Yeah. And if we run into any problems, I can take over.
No, I'm good.
There we go. Success. Okay.
This was a triumph.
Yeah. We're already over there. We want to head east, head to the right. And we can finally go to the red doors.
Oh,
no,
look
never
here.
mind. Right here. There's an old-fashioned festival doll lying on the ground here. It seems to be missing its head. Pick it up. Hey! Thoughts begin to echo in your mind, seemingly from the doll. Somehow or another, it's found a way to communicate its sole desire.
なんだこの声。
首を返して。
Acquired antique doll body. As the head and body of the antique doll are joined, it begins speaking more clearly and directly. With a high-pitched voice like that of a child, it slowly repeats several phrases in a cold, methodical, and almost robotic monotone.
Ishito Janai.
Gomennasai, gomennasai,
なんだこ
gomennasai.
の人形。殺人犯の持ち物か。
ふざけないでって感じだよね。
Is this the killer? Yes, the killer is the doll. It turns out that Corpse Party is actually in the Chucky universe.
こんな人形。
待てよ。なあ、それ犯人の懺悔にならねえか。
Penitent Spirit, an antique festival doll bearing the spirit of a man with a guilty conscience.
許せない。絶対こんな大人。
Doesn't matter what she wants, only matters what the ghosts want.
I do have to say the I am actually a good person thing doesn't sit well with me, though.
No,
That just...
not at all.
That doesn't feel like penitence to me.
Nope. Alright. The ghost was up there, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Anyway, we have the penitent spirit. Let's go back to the infirmary and rescue Mayu.
Well, only the penitent spirit will pass, as Indiana Jones learned.
No, I don't know.
Did you never see Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
I did, but I'll admit it was a long time ago and I only saw it once.
Well, that's off topic. Let's watch
All
this.
right. We can talk about Indiana Jones later.
All right.
お願い目を開けて。
お前らもういい加減にしてくれ。お前らの事件についてはよく知らねえけど気の毒だったと思うよ。だけどな。
Understatement of the year.
だからって誰から構わず呪いまき散らしたところで何になるって言うんだこら。
Phrased inelegantly, but just.
Yeah?
Headless Ghost has incoherent comments as usual.
ダメよ、怒らせちゃう。話ができない。あなたたち、これを聞いて。
Ayumi held up the antique doll and let the children listen to the penitent spirit sealed within.
Mommy.
Maybe.
Yep.
I definitely mommy. She was saying Okasan.
Yeah. I wasn't listening to the Japanese.
気持ちを安らかにして。もう苦しまなくてもいいのよ。悲しい出来事はもう終わったわ。大好きなご両親のもとへ旅立ちなさい。ね、いい子だから。その子を鈴本さんを話してあげて。
Creepiness is going back up. 'Ayumi threw the antique doll to the ground in a fit of panic and frustration. I hope you heard those noises.
嘘だろ。
Tomato says so she did die in the
篠
end.
崎はどこだ。なんだよこれ。
Remember that splattered corpse from chapter 1? Oh, that's how it got there.
まさかこれ篠崎見るな、ここ離れるぞ。篠崎マジで頭変になりそうだ。
Schloop. Okay, Mayu is dead. Yoshiki has been hit in the head by what appears to be the murderer. Tomato says, so that's the real killer. Yep.
棚が軽くなってる。痛い。
Somehow she survived.
先生、本気で生徒のことを心配してるのかい？
当たり前でしょ。
たかが他人の教師だろ。親でもないくせに。
親みたいなものよ。私も如月学園の他の先生方もみんなのご両親にも負けないくらいあの子たちを愛してるわ。
That's your idealism talking. We know from
We know from the flashbacks that this does not include the gym coach.
and you know, if there's one exception, it's entirely possible there are more. So I think it's just her idealism talking there.
Yep.
It's absolutely the case that she totally cares about her kids, but
everyone else, she's just projecting. Although I'm sure there are plenty more that
バカに
do.
しないで
Yeah.
教師を。
Yeah, that's a lot of blood she's got there. Go ahead and continue.
new arrangement of the
それよりも答えて。
theme music here.
私の生徒たちが他にもここに連れてこられているのは本当なのね。
聖者の魂が同時に増えたのを感じたから。いるよ、何人か。先生を含めて9人くらいだ。
9 people.
痛い。右腕が折れてる。それにこの血。棚に入っていた刃物が背中や腰に刺さってたんだ。
She's got some determination. Yeah, yes, she does,
気を失
Tomato.
っていたのかしら。篠崎さんたちが心配だわ。戻らなくちゃ。今の子だって私たちと同じこの学校の被害者。被害者が被害者をやりきれない思いで傷つけて膨れ上がった悲しみが閉ざされたこの空間で逃げ場もなく渦巻いているんだわ。こんなところ
It
にいたら
builds
だね。
up and up and up.
It just hangs in these halls. And you know what else hangs here?
Seiko.
That's correct.
絶対に連れて帰るから。
Oh, that's gonna be a bit hard.
無事でいて。
At least stop the blood flow so you don't lose more blood. Yes, good idea, Tomato. Continued in Chapter 3. Chapter 3 has been unlocked. Corpse party, blood covered, repeated fear. Is that an F? A fancy F? Or is that an E?
I think it's an F, just that sloppily.
With a sloppily added base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue to third chapter. Alright, Penitence completed Chapter 2. Impact attained all endings for Chapter 2. Nice. My controls. Ending list. Chapter 2. There we go. Ending. Mayu dies a gruesome death. Was the killer's repentance a lie? Anyway.
I'm gonna go with yes. Yes, it was a lie.
Yeah, I concur. Anyway, what we were doing here, what I wanted to say, bringing up the death tally. So we can actually take Yui from MIA to alive but injured. Mayu is now in the dead category, along with Seiko, so 2 confirmed deaths. And Yoshiki is missing in action, potentially dead with that blow to the head. Sound right
And
to
I
you?
have to say, yep, and I have to say, with Yui's injuries, I don't have much confidence about her ability to make it through the whole game. She seems to be on borrowed time to me with...
I concur. Anyway, I think this is as good a point as any to wrap up the chapter, or wrap up the episode, as well as the chapter. That's Chapter 2 completely done. So, please like, follow, subscribe, check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye now. Nah, if the teacher is alive, then that boy is good to go. Okay? Tomato has hope for Yoshiki.
Well, we'll see how it turns out, won't we?
We will. Anyway, let's let's take a peek at extra. We've got all 3 from extra 1. That's excuse me. That's good. Yeah, name tag list. Chapter 2, we got everybody. So yeah, feel like starting up Chapter 3?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
If that's what you want to do, I've still got it in me.
Cool. I was thinking probably just 1, maybe 2 endings, but yeah. Because the first ending should be pretty simple.
Alrighty then.
Let's see. Czar.
Oh, excuse me. But yeah, as I was saying about Last Crusade, so
Right.
the Holy Grail is being kept in this cave with 3 traps before it, and each of them has a sort of hint for it on how you pass it. And the hint for the first one is only the penitent man shall pass, because these blades that swing down, and you have to be on your knees to avoid getting your head lopped right off with.
Ah, yeah, that would do it.
So only the penitent man shall pass, which is to say that the
The one on
penitent
his
man
knees.
kneels before. Yep.
I mean, delinquents always fight, right? They must have a lot of physical strength and willpower. That is true, Tomato. It's like...
I believe the term you're looking for is more balls than brains.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Hey, let me get back here. Chapter 3. Yeah, we've got a total of 5 endings in Chapter 3. Kind of like
Yeah.
that. Tomato agrees with more balls than brains.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so for this one, it's actually really simple. We're just not going to take the scented beads, and then we're going to look into the eyes of the ghost. Which is simple. Simple enough.
The scented beads. Oh boy. I know That means who we're going to be seeing in this episode.
Yep, we get to run into Worst Girl. Tomatoes gotta run? Alright, well, I'm glad you stopped by for a bit. Appreciated you coming by. See ya, bud.
But yeah, it's...
Okay, yeah, so we
It's
absolutely cannot get the, we cannot get the scented beads.
Surely.
So the problem
Meow,
is that the
meow,
scented
meow,
beads may be required for the good ending. Let me see if that's board.
So we're gonna have to do the beginning over twice, basically.
Pretty much. But yeah, when we get to that option, don't hit yes or no, and then I'll do my little interactive spiel right there. I'll leave immediately and continue inside for scene. Let's cancel the chapter, save if you wish. Okay, good. We will have a save before.
Well, at least that's convenient.
No, this one says dialogue choices don't matter. But you know what? I still think we should put the break right there at the choice. So, all right, I got the plan in mind. Let's go chapter select, and let me go ahead and...
And we didn't unlock any extra chapters, did we?
No extras unlocked. We just have one, the Omake, and 16.
Which we checked out and determined we don't want to do yet because it's sort of spoilery.
You didn't check out Omake, did you? Oh, is this just character introductions?
It shows us the start of the character introduction sub things that
from chapter 1. Yeah.
I think there's new things that are. I think there are new things that.
Oh, cool.
Well, I am just.
Oh, as we unlock characters, they get added here. You know, there's
let's.
Prominent member of drama club performed such go ever after with fellow club members. Joined forces and a vain search through the halls of Heavenly Host for her other missing classmates. 7th grade in Michigawa's Girl Middle School, prominent member of drama club, performed such go ever after with fellow club members. Childhood friend of Nana Sawara's who doesn't make any effort to hide her true feelings, unkind or no, though she cares very deeply for her friends. 7th grade in Michigawa's Middle School, a prominent member of its drama club, such go ever after. Best friends with Nana Ogasawara, possesses a timid, almost cowardly personality, depending entirely on her friends to help her through this experience. Lone frog in formalin awaits dissection.
Oh boy! Dissection! It's just what I wanted, says Froggo.
Hey, it's Gentleman Ghost. A spirit who's been around since long before Heavenly Host Elementary. Known as one of the 7 wonders of Kisaragi High. Shimoda of the toilet. Lived on this land as a nobleman long before a school was built there.
And these red ones are just...
things we can't see yet.
Frog. I know we don't necessarily need to make a video out of this, but I was just curious
I'm not recording,
to take
so yeah. Okay, there's our classmates, classmates plus Yui plus Yuka.
meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Ooh, memories
meow,
of chapter
meow.
1. I'm going to kill you! I kill you! Don't read the newspaper. The newspaper that's red. Wash your hands with soap. Wash the blood with soap.
Wait, I don't remember that candle on the desk.
Neither do I. All the organs dripping with blood. There's a face in the door.
I don't remember seeing that either. So, yeah.
Yep. And there's Seiko once again. Seiko staring at that ass. Don't recall that either. Memory 2? Yeah. Sure, we can take a peek. These really are kind of in random order, it seems.
Not entirely. There's some related ones which are together, but the order in which they put them seems pretty.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that's chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there.
And then there's 4 down here, but okay, well.
Oh, that's that.
Well, that was mildly interesting.
Yep. Emphasis on mildly. All right.
The character profiles for the characters we didn't get profiles for, that's at least a little interesting. And so, yeah, apparently he was just haunting his own little spot as a standard school ghost and then got sucked into the super haunted death school somehow.
Yep, that's what it seems like. All right. Yep.
So, you know how I said how Heavenly Host Elementary is somewhat more haunted than your average elementary school? Because Japan.
Because Japan, I guess that one was mildly haunted.
Yes.
All right. Okie dokie. I got that in mental memory. I've got the guide pulled up. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of progress into chapter 3. And there's also a lot of lot of name tags in chapter 3. Not a mere 6, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, in fact. Alright, let me go ahead and start recording. Hello and welcome to the start of chapter 3 in Corpse Party. I'm Bring Stabbity, the stabby stab that ever stabbityed, and with me I have...
Nweismuller, the ghost who was haunting a normal school, then got sucked by the curse of other ghosts to end up haunting an extremely cursed and horrible school.
Yeah, and for those that didn't watch it, that's from the extra from chapter 1. Instead, let's hop into chapter 3. There we go. Start a new game, Nweis, the controls are yours.
Heck yes, we've lose the opening.
Yes, we will.
心配すんな。さっきまで一緒だったんだろ。すぐその辺で会えるって。
やだやだ、話に方したくない。あんたも見たでしょ、エミの死体。頭が
Stop panicking.
頭がばっくり割れて、きっとあいつに殴られたのよ。
思い出させんなよ。頼むから。
Well, that was a split second flash of imagery.
More than just the second was split.
That is correct.
くそ、みんなどこ行ったんだ。
You'll never find out.
見て見て、袋井、廊下が嘘、伸びてる。
That is actually a key piece of information.
そっちじゃないよ、こっちだって。ほら、廊
なんか、こっち来るぞ。うわあ！あー！が、うわ
Once again, the sound design in this game. Well, this is a completely new place. But hey, it's raining. That means she actually has a source of water. No one else does.
I don't think Fukuroi made it, though.
No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, you can just barely make out her face.
I don't think she'll be able to give you back your head.
No, I don't think so. That scream. Who could be calling us?
もしもし。
助けてくれ。助けてくれ。
And we do incidentally get the exact date of
Yeah, October 27th, 2008.
and not that this is when it started, but we now see pretty much what time it is at this point for Naomi.
Yep, almost midnight.
Like 10 minutes too,
Yep,
right?
that's what it looks like to me.
ナオミなの？返事をして。ねえ。
お母さん？
You really need to have watched that, listened to that in headphones. The sound balance like made it feel it was coming from right behind you and to the left.
お母さん、私だよ。今大変なことになって。
ナオミ、声を聞かせて。お願い。何か喋って。お母さんよ。
It's a neat effect.
It is.
神様。あの子も無事に。
I think Naomi is holding the phone to her left ear.
That would make sense, yeah.
And that likewise is coming from the left.
Mm-hmm.
お気の毒に。あなたは
It's Naho
And it looks
again.
like Naho was able to get between the version of the school that contained Yoshiki and company and the one that contained Naomi and Seiko, since we saw them covering the same ground in the school, but not the same version.
私は
And
ここ
also,
で死んだ幽霊です。
the interesting thing is that it seems like Chapter 1 happened before Chapter 2, but Chapter 2 also happened before Chapter 1. Because Mayu's splattered remains were already there at the start of Chapter 1. But Seiko's death and Naomi's emotional reaction to it was already present in Yoshiki's and Ayumi's world.
It's some timey-wimey bullshit is what it is.
Correct. Gotta get that Doctor Who reference in there.
お気の毒って。お友達は触れてしまったのです。あれ
These kids all need
こ
beaten
の
for
学
staying
校
out
そ
so
のものを
late.
縛り付けている恐るべき呪いです。その呪いに触れた者は精神を侵され、心を守るために突発的に防御反応が起こって自害を選んでしまう人もいます。人によっては錯乱状態に陥ったり、何の予兆もなく突然周囲の人に危害を加えたり、症状は様々ですが、
Strange though, Seiko actually seemed like she was holding it together really well up until the last.
Up until the very last moment. Yep.
そんなお友達が亡くなった今、この学校、この空間で生きている人間はもうあなたしかいません。嘘。あなたはこのまま死ぬまで一人ぼっち。
Well, that's horrible, Nako.
I feel like Naho's people skills might have atrophied a bit since the time she died.
Well, if she was a paranormal researcher, who knows how good her people skills were at the beginning.
True, but I get the feeling that it's not just, her normal state. This is stereotypical, I'm a freaking ghost and not all there behavior.
Yeah, that does make sense.
聖子たちの番号入ってるんだ。
And that sprain is still. Oh! Ow!
Yeah.
Oh, ah.
So much for Seiko's wrappings.
嘘、足が。
She puked from the pain.
しっかり。いつも強気なナオミさんらしくないぞ。
Oh no, Naomi is being possessed by Seiko.
私、そんなに強くないよ。
Use the force, Naomi.
聖子。聖子。もうや。誰か助けて。
Well, Seiko had a great sense of time.
You'll have to explain that one.
Seiko watches.
Oh, yes. And I guess as a side note, we do want to point out Naomi's cell phone, and it's in the stairwell next to the bathrooms. Chapter 3. Hey, where does this look like we are?
They're in classroom 1, yet again.
Classroom 1A, yet again.
And we have Satoshi, Yuka, and some
And Casper
random
the friendly ghost.
Well, it's a blue ghost, not a red ghost, which means our odds are better that it's not evil.
Yeah, but not absolutely. Oh, you just had to say it, Satoshi, and now she's crying.
ゆか、泣いてないんだもん。
ここに連れてこられた生命エネルギーは全部で9個だ。9つの魂がさっき入ってきた。
Nine souls pulled into this space. Ha ha ha.
俺に
Count von
ゆか
Count.
ナオミ、ヨシキ、篠崎、先生、篠原、鈴本に森重、 あの場にいた全員か。くそ。
お姉ちゃんたちみんなこの学校にいるのですか？
いや、今言ったように多重次元にチリジリになっている。同じ校舎であって違う場所にいるから全員と会うのは難しいと思う。下手に逆らってこの学校の怒りに触れるとどんな目に遭うか。
Oh, we have to try anyway.
忠告はありがたいが、俺たちは絶対に。
Oh yeah.
Remember how Satoshi was characterized as the great big coward in the intro? Say goodbye to that.
全員揃って。
He has now leveled up and he is the protagonist. You know how Shinji needed to be convinced pretty much the entire series to get in the robot? Satoshi doesn't.
Satoshi is the one who'd whimper and cry thinking about the fate of the people forced to get in the robot, and then when he's told to Satoshi get in the robot, he says, "Well, I gotta man up and get in the robot."
Or if we want to bring a Gundam reference that is hilariously misunderstood. From the original Gundam, there's a line where Amuro shouts, "I may not like it, but I'm a man!" And everyone laughs, "Oh, he doesn't like being a man." It's like, no, that's not the it that he's talking about. He doesn't like the fact that he has to fight. But he's a man, and he's gonna fight. And by man, we mean 15-year-old, because also anime.
Yes.
理不尽な蹂躙には絶対に屈しない。
Past your mid-teens, you become less good of a pilot.
Yeah, remember this guy? The one who was spooked by the tiniest little thing? Guy has found determination.
今時珍しいな。その心、どうかなくさずにいてくれ。誰も死なせたくないという気持ち。
Has already
どんな
failed.
現実が待っていようとも、その心を最後まで保ち続けられれば、全員を救うことはできなくても、運命を少しでもいい方へ導くことができるかもしれない。
Well, Asterix seems like a decent person.
He does.
私たちのようにならないでくれ。
お兄ちゃん、
どうした？
学校の怒りにって何のこと？
Well, you see, it's haunted. And it's not just haunted, it's super haunted. So, yeah, it has a malevolent will.
It's not haunted like your ordinary Japanese school, which, you know, has a couple of ghosts, one of them hanging out in the bathroom and the other in the basement somewhere or something. No. Who will be mildly spooky if you run across them. No, it has a real serious grade A haunting going on. In fact, beyond grade A, this
この
is...
校舎自体に意志があるとでも言うのか。よし、とにかく先生やみんなを探そう。
Well, you know that a gentleman ghost is essentially the gender-swapped version of Moaning Myrtle
途中で出口が見
from
つかっ
Harry
たら、
Potter.
お前は先に家に戻るんだ。
And also, incidentally, he's a stock urban legend archetype in Japanese school lore, although admittedly they're not usually so classy.
Yes.
玄関や非常口、屋上なら外に出られるかもしれない。それでいいか？
Capiche? Alright, let's explore the classroom a little bit. Teacher's desk is covered with markings. Looking closely, there appear to be words written on it, but the letters are indistinct and seem to be changing from moment to moment, as if in flux. Because they're getting pulled in from another universe. Sitting on one of the shelves behind the glass door is a tiny key. Unfortunately, the cabinet itself seems to be locked, so there's no way to get to it. Smash the cabinet! Start streaming. Start all. Okay. We're back everywhere. We still have that recording. So we haven't continued on to here. Oops. Not what I wanted to grab. We're here where we are. Okay.
Well, if we got interrupted in the middle of that, unfortunately, we're going to need to restart, won't we?
Nope. The recording's saved, so it's there.
No, I mean, did the end of it interrupt in the middle of the conversation we had with the...
It literally happened right as I said,
Oh, okay.
right
No,
as I
then
said
we're
OBS
good.
crashed. Yeah, so it crashed at a great point.
Well,
Hey,
if that cabinet's locked,
One
we
second.
can just...
Alright, and we're back to recording after a crash. Let's continue on.
Well, if that cabinet's locked, we can just grab that chair and use that to smash open the cabinet, right?
That's the very smart idea. That's what I would do. Sadly, we
I
can't
don't have
pick it up.
controls.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Now you have controls. There's a door behind the shelf, but it seems to exist purely for show, as it's affixed to the wall like a model. There's no way to open it. Wrong shouted, "No second takes! We'll do it live!" Gotta get...
Affixed to the wall like a model. Well, you know, something that I've seen affixed to the wall more than once is Pamela Anderson.
Hey!
That's, you know, affixed to the wall like a model, right?
Yeah, it is. There's a newspaper article pinned to the wall. It's from a publication called Heavenly Post. The headline reads, "Breaking news, serial kidnapping ends in murder," but much of the newsprint is worn away. The bodies of the absconded youths were discovered within Heavenly Host Elementary School building on September 18th, 1973 at around 7 p.m. Authorities further revealed that a male instructor from the school was found with them, alive but near catatonic, holding a pair of bloodied scissors. Everything before and after this part is too faded to be legible.
ひどい事件だ。篠崎が前に話してた。本当にあった怖い事件でも聞いたことあるが。
Hey, Stream Elements just realized that I'm live.
Hooray!
Yeah. Go north actually for a second. Can we actually go anywhere, or are we blocked in?
Well, we can't
We
get
can't
to the
go
stairs.
in. But yeah, let's not go there. Words seem to be faintly hovering over the flyer on the wall. Unfortunately, they keep lightening and darkening, moving and fluctuating, making it impossible to infer whatever message they're meant to convey. Yeah.
Speaking of just the word newsprint, you know what that actually ended up reminding me of? Just because newsprint ended up getting used a lot therein in a way that...
There's a rusted bucket on the ground. It's empty.
Merciful.
Yeah.
But that reminded me of the Spirit Engine too, because talking out, reading stuff in the newsprints.
That's right. Huh. You see that board?
Yes.
It's doing those shenanigans again.
It's getting its shenan on.
子供の幽霊。
Uh-oh.
真っ赤なワンピース。古い時代。
One Piece. uh,
I've never actually seen that.
yep.
大丈夫だ。もういなくなったぞ。
I've never actually seen One Piece.
Oh,
大丈夫だ。
neither have I.
大丈夫だぞ。
It was me deliberately being a little,
Actually, let's not grab that. Let's go up into classroom 2A.
Were you getting bored with my efforts there?
With your efforts to get the board. Anyway, supposedly there's a scene here that we can grab before we get the board. Ah!
痛いよお兄ちゃん。
It's a corpse!
見るな。作り物じゃない。本当に人が死んでいる。やはりこれは現実だ。
お兄ちゃん。
死体、本物の死体。俺もみんなもこうなるのか。
お兄ちゃん。
ゆか、いや、大丈夫だ。ゆか、行くぞ。来るんだ。
We're actually not leaving the room. Keep checking the corpse. Corpse sprawled on the ground, decomposing rapidly. Message has been painstakingly carved into the floorboards next to it, seemingly with fingernails alone. Ugh. Read it. Kill me. Please kill me. Please kill me. Please kill me. Please kill me. Can't take anymore. Can't take anymore. Can't take anymore. Looking closely, there appears to be a student ID name tag on its chest. Takayuki Motomura.
Well, a lot more name tags in this chapter than the previous two.
16 of them in just this chapter, whereas there were 6 each in the first 2 chapters, so just this one has more than the first 2 combined. Suicide upon discovering little sister's lifeless remains. Oh my.
And that wasn't a take, oh my. Oh no.
No. Yeah, okay. It's fine, let's continue on. There's another corpse that we need to find.
Of course there is.
There's a corpse sprawled out on the ground, decomposing rapidly. It's clutching a letter in its hand. The letter reads as follows. Dear brother, I regret that we couldn't see one another again before my death. I no longer have the energy to move, and I'm so desperately thirsty. My tongue started swelling up like a sponge, and it keeps cutting off my air. I'd find it fascinating if it would stop nearly suffocating me. I just want something to drink. Anything. Heck, I'd even drink that scary orange juice from the back of the fridge right about now. But there's not a drop of anything to be found. I'm so thirsty, it's actually making me nauseous. Weird, huh?
Also, I have to say, how do you manage to leave orange juice sitting in the fridge long enough that it gets scary?
I mean, if you're not particularly a fan of orange juice, then it can happen.
Still, it takes longer than milk, and what sort of person is not a fan of orange juice?
Uh-huh.
I say, me, the citrus lover, yeah.
I just hope at least you can make it out of here alive. Hiroko Motomura. withered away from dehydration, age 16. Hamazaki West Senior Private School. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, we can take a look at stuff. Shelf is crammed full of very old, thoroughly yellowed books with unusual titles. The Ballad of Bad Evil Bunny. Book of Beetle Wings. But do they have Bunnicula in there?
God, that been so long since I read that.
Alright. Death is blind. It comes for all souls regardless of their worth, or lack thereof. Alright, let's continue out these doors. And keep heading right, and there should be some notes. Yes, there are. Victim's Memoirs, 1 of 5. Otaki, Mitsuhara, I want to see you again. The ghost told me. Apparently you were brought here too, but we're in different spaces. Even though we're in the same school, I can't see you. Why did this happen to us? I shouldn't be here. I should be in my Math 1 class at prep school. My sister's going to be really mad at me for skipping. I don't think she'd believe this excuse even if I told her, though. I feel like if I can never find you, I'll be able to get out of here alive. I don't know why. But if we really are in the same school, then I know there must be a way of getting in contact with you, and I'm going to find it. Right. Mitsuhara Otaki. Brotherhood High. Succumbed to darkening and died in anguish. Okay, well.
And that's first we've heard, I think, of the term the darkening, but won't be the last.
Maybe. I don't recall if we have or haven't. Anyway, let's save again.
Yeah, that's a...
And override on the same
idea.
slot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's...
Yep. And
that
now...
is indeed an idea of goodness.
Now we can go back to classroom 1A.
お兄ちゃん、ゆかたち、お家帰れるの？
Probably not.
帰れなくなったの？死んじゃうの？
We're already down 2 people.
ねえ、嘘だよね。お兄ちゃん、ね
And possibly a third.
We'll be okay, Yuka.
Let's be
大丈夫。
positive.
大丈夫だよユカ。きっとみんなで帰れるぞ。心配するな。俺がついてるから。な。よし、偉いぞ。
And so far she's being sort of faint-hearted and emotional, but
She is also quite a bit younger, so I mean, you know what? So far, she's not bad.
She's not as much younger as she seems, but whatever. I'm giving her a pass here,
緊
and
張の
this
糸
is
が切れ
a
たか。やれやれ。
and this
俺
is
が
an
震えてちゃい
extremely
けない。
high-stress
恐怖心をかまず
situation.
に。今は丸飲みでやり過ごすんだ。あいつも、ナオミも、どこかで震えているかもしれない。早く見つけてやらないと。
I can't judge anybody for having getting emotional about
あの板、移動してないか？
うん、さっきはこっちにあったよ。
待ち伏せしてみるか。床を調べてみよう。
I think it was here,
Yuka.
right?
お前ここで少し待っていられるか？
お兄ちゃん、置いてっちゃやだ。
大丈夫、すぐ戻るよ。俺に考えがあるんだ。 あ
Be right back. Let's go collect that board.
I just had a thought. So wait here.
ゆかその板取れるか
Then he goes to reread the victim's memoirs and. Sorry.
これだね。
A large, thin floorboard with an unsettling amount of give. Seems a bit sketchy to use.
うまくいったな一つ出し抜いてやったぞこの学校を
It seems a bit sketchy to use, but we're gonna have to pencil in a use of it in order to get further in the game.
よし行こう
待ってお兄ちゃん。
All right, here's where we're gonna make a cut.
あのね、これ。
なんだちっちゃい瓶だな
これね、ゆかのお守り。香りのビーズだよ。
ふんいっぱい入ってるな
匂い嗅いでみて。
あキャラメルの匂いだすごいな
面白いでしょ。
また近所の文房具屋で買ったんだな
これね、キャラメル味は事故とか危険から守ってくれるの。だからお兄ちゃんにあげる。
味気に入ってんだろいいよお前持ってな
でもいいの、持ってて。
ん
やだもん。お兄ちゃん怪我とかしたら嫌だもん。心配だもん。お兄ちゃん慌てんぼだから。
こいつ怖くて足も体も震えているじゃないか無理しやがって
Turns out you really find out the, Alright, we're taking a break right here. Anyway, on the interactive version, now, I guess I can step back. If we take it, we absolutely skip out on on one of the bad endings. If we decline it, I still think we can get the good ending, but just to be safe, we're calling the interactive split right here. Option 1, decline, and we'll be going towards our first bad ending. Option 2, take it, and we'll go towards all the other bad endings plus the good ending. So yeah, make your choice. And on this path, we decided to decline.
ゆかありがとなでもこれはお前持ってな俺もお前が心配なんだ怪我しないようにな
わかった。
Okay, let's head south and get going to, down to the first floor.
Place the loose board? No, I'll not place the loose board and just wander around in the space I can access for the next 3 hours.
地震かゆか捕まってろ収まったか
And we can proceed.
Earthquakes don't normally break floors in such a way so the floor goes intact again.
The last earthquake somehow filled the gap in the floor. It seems sturdy enough to cross now.
Somehow is the operative word now, isn't it?
Yeah? We may as well check the corpse. Skeletal remains of a young girl sprawled out across the ground. Looking closely, she seems to be holding a letter in her bony fingers. Yosuke, I'm so sorry. If only I hadn't discovered that stupid charm. The Sachiko ever after charm. Oh, mixed in with tattered scraps of uniform, still clinging to the body is a student ID name tag.
中学生の遺体か。なんてことだ。
Junior high student. Hakuro number 3, junior high school, class 3-5, Mao Kashiwatani. Starved to death while searching for friends, age 15.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Of course, it could be Mao, but it's a long O, and that would be a demon, or a demon king.
A demon king of hunger?
You missed the final bell, you missed the end of school. If you're still here, then you always will be. Yeah! Anyway, let's talk to the ghost.
The spooky ghost?
Spooky doopy ghost. Why are you coming?
He definitely won't. Nweis and I. Yeah, he definitely won't forgive us.
Eyes が合っている。なんだ。反らせない。体が足が勝手に動く。お兄
ちゃん、ダメ。
The spirit of the little boy stares at you with wide eyes and mouth agape, and he has no tongue. It was only a few short seconds between the moment Satoshi fell and the moment he hit the ground, and there was really nothing he could do to prevent it. After all, he had no control when he inched his way towards certain doom, and he certainly had no control once gravity took over. Without even time to gasp in grim realization, he impacted upon the uneven floorboards below, and could feel his innards exploding outward. Yet he remained conscious for somewhere between a couple of seconds and a minute, before his life officially came to an end. Staring up at the hole in the ceiling, just as his vision began to dim for the final time, he saw his little sister, Yuka, who had jumped in after him. The sounds,
Blast.
man. Wrong end.
Well, we're not going to fall for that one again.
Oh. Nweis with the puns. All right, my controls. Ending list, chapter 3. We got ending number 2, wrong end 1, cursed by spirit, fell from second floor and died. That was actually the first floor. We fell from the first floor to the basement, because this is right in front of the entrance. So that is a typo. Anyway, that is where we will wrap this episode up. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Twitch. Free money and Kick, not Twitch. I said Twitch twice. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye now.
All right.
Woo.
Shall we wrap it?
Let's wrap it. However, if you can take controls again, I dropped it back into there. Go ahead and go to the name tag list, and we will do a little bit of cleanup here. Anyway, on the bad endings, we got the first memoir so far, so I can cross that off the list. Here, wrong end, don't take those, and boom. Good. And name tags. Okay. Do we have Takayuki Motomura, Hiroko Motomura, Mitsuharu Otaki, and Mao Kashiwatani?
Well,
Yes.
you tell me if we got Mao, given my... how I got... a Demon King of Hunger. Would you say that's an accurate... as you were saying, Mao being a Demon King?
Yeah. Okay, so we can take those. Boom. Once you take control, Satoshi, find 2 corpses. Boom. And turn this up. 5 in. Clear that out. Okay. That is a little bit cleaned up. We got a few of those out. Nope, we want to go over here. Classroom 1A. We obviously want to still leave that. We did get Mao Kawashitani, so we can get rid of that note. This location, okay, so we got to keep that where it is. Right. Jump down to wrong endings. Chapter 3, wrong end 1. Do not accept scented beads. Boom. And do that again down here. Chapter 3. Not accept scented beads and get attacked by the ghost. Okay, cool. So that gave us a few episodes, so I can have a bit of a backlog. For people watching the stream, tomorrow I'll be streaming some Crush. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Well, I'd say you're crushing it, Stab.
Thank you. And I guess this kind of got cut off as I was signing off on the Visions of Mana stream. But with all the shit that's happening to my computer when I'm trying to play Visions of Mana, I think I'm going to take a break from that, figure out what the hell is going wrong with my computer that's happening, and then we can come back and maybe stream it again and go back to streaming it. In the meantime, I'm going to replace that slot with Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars, since I've already got a couple episodes recorded and we can go back to working on that. Although admittedly that thing was soft locking me in a few places, but yeah.
Maybe your computer has demons. Of course,
It
if your
might.
computer has demons, the way to deal with that is to get a shotgun and strap on some armor and a helmet, and then kick some ass.
And ideally with some good rock music playing in the background.
That's correct. Ah, Chainsaw, the great communicator. Allow me to communicate my desire to have your guns. Come here, boys, I got something to say. You've seen that before, have you not?
I have not seen that before.
Oh god, I have to show you this. It's
Okay, well,
amazing, and actually apparently got referenced in a more recent Doom.
nice. Anyway, that is it for the stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out. You Wrong, Tomato, we had a few other people earlier, June Jays, and yeah, that might have been it. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. All streams are stopping right now. Bye-bye.